Welcome back, guys. This is Forest Homestead, and today is gonna be a long day, a whole lot of projects. So I did get some more wood, a nice grounding rod, we'll get into that later. And today is a good day because we get to move the pigs out of the barnyard into the first paddock. But first, I've got to make a gate. I had to turn my music off. So anyway, that was it. Took about 5 minutes. Wasn't too bad at all. These are 1x4s. This is gonna be the fence for the pigs. It's pretty lightweight. I have one cross piece of wood as a brace, but if I do this differently next time, because I have to make 3 more of these, I would have put another one of these vertical boards on this side. I wouldn't have to cut off the end of the screw, so that'd be something I'd do different on the next ones. But this is still strong enough. There's only 1 screw in each one, and this will make a lot more sense when we get out there to let the pigs out. So let's go ahead and do that right now. All right, so it stopped raining a little bit, and we're back here at the barn. So I need my hammer, and before we do that, we're gonna let the goats out because they already heard me. This is going to be another of today's project. This water pump and water hose, and we are going to fill up the IBC tote with pond water. Morning. Come on. Morning. Are the pigs still sleeping? All right. Y'all going to be free range today. Come on. Come on, goats. Come on. Come on. Come on, goats. Over here. Come on, goats. I need y'all to eat over here. Oh, piece of cardboard. I definitely gonna need to get this cleaned up. That is next on the list, to clean all this up. All right, y'all don't run away. I think they're gonna stay by the barn, but we'll find out. What? What? What are you talking about? Huh? No, that's not food. Hammer. And I don't think I can do this with one hand, so I'm gonna turn y'all off for a second. All right, so here it is. It's 2 feet by 8 feet long, 2 feet high by 8 feet long. I added a second T-post just to kind of sandwich this so they can kind of knock it around if they want to. They're gonna test it, but it still leaves the wire exposed. So what I might do, I'll probably just get something and kind of latch it to that. Didn't cost that much. I think each 1x4 was $3.50, so I've got 6 of those to make this. Do the math on that. Pretty much it. So the idea behind this is the pigs, once they get trained to electric fence like they are, if there's an electric wire, they're not going to want to go through it, even if the wire is gone. Giving them a wooden fence, they can rub up against it, so once it's removed, they'll be more likely to go into the next paddock. And anybody that's on the internet, anybody that's homesteading, you know, this is a Joel Salatin deal. So I'm just following his way, and everybody else that does videos on him or raises pigs like him, that's what we're doing. So they've already done the lay work. They say it works, and other people said that it works for them. Why wouldn't we try it? Let them make the mistakes so that we can come in, you know, at a step above. They're giving this information out for free. We're just showing you we're trying it their way. When it works, because I'm positive it should work, y'all will see it too. And I think it looks good. It's not pressure treated. I don't like pressure treated. I don't want anything to seep into the ground and make this toxic. You know, we're not using any fertilizers or pesticides or herbicides or any of that stuff like that out here. All it is animal activity and their poop. I'm pretty proud of that. The only thing different is now I have to change the fence down here. So let's go ahead and walk that way. So as you can see right here, I only have one T-post and the line just keeps going. So what I'm gonna have to do is add a second T-post right along it, reattach my wires so that I can slide that fence in between here. That's the plan. I'm kind of glad I didn't get too many paddocks put up before I kind of figured out the system, but I'm learning. But I'm using what I have. There's probably 200 of these T-posts that were in the barn that were here when a fence was taken down and the new one was put up, a new barbed wire fence. So that's what I'm using. I'm trying to use what we have already available and not spend more money than we have to. I've got to add a second T-post there and then a second T-post here, just so that wood can kind of slide in between here and have a brace. I don't hear the goats. I don't know where they're at. I'm gonna let them free range today. I do need to set up another paddock. They've already eaten up pretty much everything that they have in here that was green and knocked out as much as they can. As if you can see, there's not too much. I've cut down a couple branches and those little weed trees, and they've eaten up the majority of the leaves. There were a lot of these leaves over here and they ate them all. And across the fence line, they've torn everything off on the fence line. But this fence line wasn't as bad as the first two paddocks. We have 3 paddocks ready for the pigs. This will be number 3, number 2, and then this is number 1. So those are our square paddocks that are gonna run all the way down the fence line, all the way to the fence that crosses the or boundaries the national forest, thus edge of the forest homestead, if you're new to us. This one right here is just more of a training one, just so they can get started, but this fence will be removed once they get 12 days in here. I just wanted to clear it out because this was extremely overgrown. So let me quit talking and let's get these pigs out. Pig, 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 pig. Pig, 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 pig. The nap time, huh? Alright, so it thundered and lightning for like an hour straight. So me and my son were stuck in the barn, and there he is over there. I don't know if you can see him by the garage. He's bringing the battery jumper box. So what we're doing here is went to Harbor Freight and I bought this little DC powered pump. And I was like, okay, I'll hook it up to the little Bronco, it'll be fine. Well, it lasted 20 minutes. This is the pump here. It was like 40 bucks. Little Drummond. It's pretty cool. It's got a little on-off switch. It's got battery alligator clips, and we hooked it up and we've been having it run. And what happened? It killed the battery. It won't do anything. So don't hook up the pump to the little riding mower. You all right over there, boy? You okay? Come on, we gotta figure something else out. The channel's about the family and the farm. They might like you because they only see you like once a month. You never thought of that? How about when it's your grandkids out here, you know, watching in like 20 years and or 30 years, whatever it is, and they want to see what you did on the farm. Maybe they want to watch these videos. You forgot anything about that? All right, go ahead and hook up, son.
I don't know. Oh.
Come on, bring it over here.
I forgot which one's positive and negative.
It'll tell you right there on the back of the clamp. You see it?
No.
Yes, you do. Well, you got to put it up here, son. I'll hold it for you. Or you clip them on. Look at the symbol on it. What symbol does it have?
Positive.
What is the symbol on the battery? There you go. Come on.
Oh.
2 hands. There you go. Another one. See what symbol it is?
Negative.
All right. There you go. Put on the negative. Got it? You have to get it started, but it's not enough to run that pump. All right, so it started. Go ahead and disconnect your positive first. Flip it back on here. There you go. Do your negative. All right. I'll take care of that. Go ahead and go ride it around a little bit. And
Ride it to the house.
No, to the house. No. I need your help all day. So just kind of, you can go that way if you want. Just do one big lap all the way around. What did you have to say, son?
With nothing.
Nothing? Why?
I'm gonna help you with the video.
You're gonna help me with the video?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So now it's
Greatest
what?
driver.
You're the greatest driver ever. Come on.
Come on to the house.
We're not done for the day, son. No, we're not.
Where'd my phone go?
Every time
Where'd my
I ask
phone
for
go?
him to help me,
Where'd my phone go?
he's got something better to do, always.
Did you take my phone?
No, I don't have your phone. Where'd you put it? Why'd you bring your phone out here? That's why you don't bring your phone out here. Dealing with a teenager. So let's get back into what we were doing. We had the DC pump, got this at Harbor Freight, and it was working good until it drained the battery. So we got, how many gallons? A little over 50 gallons in here. That's what we're doing. It just ran a water hose from here all the way down to the pond. Had the water pump hooked up to it. I even had my phone on a timer to see how long it would take to fill up, 300 gallons. And that didn't happen. So eventually what we're gonna do is we're gonna run a gutter with a pipe on this one, because you can see how much surface area is off of that. It just rained for like an hour and there was so much water coming off the edge of this. Me and my son just kind of hung out over here. So that's it for, I guess, the barn area. They didn't want nothing to do with the rain, and they don't want nothing to do with the water, the mud, nothing. And they're already fat, because like I said, we free ranged them this morning, and they're pretty fat. They'll probably go take a nap. Let's go check on the pigs. What's up, piggies? What's up? They've only been in here for like 2 hours, about maybe 3, and this is what they've done. I'm so happy with it. There you go. They haven't made their way close to the gate yet. They are just getting it. Somebody got close to the fence. But look at this. They're doing an excellent job. I am so glad we got pigs. So glad. And I really think this is gonna work. I really hope that we get some green back here, some grass. So this is day 1. They have a max of 12 days is what I've learned. And that's what they're gonna do. And they're not gonna go back into the barnyard or the pen. They were out here in the rain, they loved it. I even opened that gate, double swinging gate, so that if they wanted to go into the pen, they could, and they didn't. They liked it out here. They're having a ball. They're doing really good. They even dump their feed out. They'll be able to eat it. All right, so that's 2 projects down, kind of, the water one and the gate. And I'm still happy about the gate. And we got the pigs out here into the first paddock, so we're good with that. So on to the next project. The rain stopped, and we already got some lunch. We took a little break. I got my son over here, he's hiding. Our Premier One poultry net just got here, as well as another goodie. So we got the Cyclops Energizer that we're gonna plug in. And this is our poultry net there, this big box here. So we've got some these little insulators that are gonna hook up to the wire. We've got some wire tensioners. The wire is actually back in the barn. We're gonna plug that in and get everything set up behind the garage so that we can get the chickens started out back there behind the pond in this little area that I walk through all the time in my other videos. So we're about to get set up, and stay tuned for that. Cyclops, the Brute, 8 joules of power, 10 stored, and I saw this on Just a Few Acres farm, so that's why I got this. They talked really good about them. So we got all these insulators in. Now it's time to run a wire.
My hand hurts, okay?
What?
All things like GoPro, so steadily.
Oh yeah? No shakes,
so
no like that.
I had to hold it so tight.
Okay. All right guys, so we got all our insulators up, and I just ran the wire, and then we stopped right about there. So this is the area that we're going to be starting the chickens in, and I needed somewhere to tie in the electric fence to. So I figured I'd run this across the fence line and just do a jumper to the poultry net, and then we'll start them back here. I'm just really tired of walking all the way to the front of the house to feed those chickens. So that's where we're at, and as you can see, it's pretty much overgrown. So we're gonna trim this up a little bit and get this fence on, and I'll come back once we got everything going. Alright, so I've never used one of these tensioners, and the ones I got, it has this little square part to ratchet it. So I found the wrench for it. It's a 9/16. So once I get this on, I can just ratchet it with the wrench. For now, I'm just going to barely wrap it a couple times because I haven't tied off on the other end. So I didn't hit that down there. I really need to invest in a tripod. This will make this a whole lot easier. It ain't too pretty, but it's gonna work. And let's head on back and tighten it up. I don't want to kill it right here and over tighten it, so we're gonna go check the fence to make sure nothing's held up. Good. So this one it's nice and tight on this end, and nothing to it. So now we just need to nail in the wooden post insulators and get that squared away, and then we can work on the Energizer. And this isn't to keep any animals in or out. This is just a tie-out point for our poultry net. And this is, I believe, 17 gauge. Oh, let's see. Yeah, this is 17 gauge, and it was on sale at the supply of the tractor, so that's why we got it. But eventually we will run this wire all the way down to the barn and do a perimeter wire, but that's way off. That's, you know, we're talking a year or two. But we did not skimp on the Energizer. We bought one that will be good for enough acreage that we have. So the Energizer, we spent the money. The wire right now, not so much. All right, guys, so this is where we're at on setting up this electric wire so that we can power up the poultry net. I was looking through the paperwork for the Cyclops Energizer, and I set it up. We put one of the grounding rods in, and it was just really hot, and I was just getting frustrated because as soon as I plugged it in, it kept like breaking, tripping the breaker on the GFI outlet that's outside that we had put in. I just really didn't read, and I should have read. It says, do not plug the charger into a ground fault interrupter outlet. The powerful internal surge suppressor will trip a GFI outlet. Replace with a normal outlet. Anyway, enough of that. It just got too hot. We came inside and ate a snack, me and my son. This is the outlet we have. And of course, yep, it kept tripping. So I got to reading more of it. I was gonna hang it, and I had the wire. This was the ground wire, and one of the grounding rods. I was hitting on this for quite a while, and that's as far as I got for now. But I'm just saying, it's just one poultry net. It's just one strand of wire. Like, this is overkill with this charger. So okay, we can just maybe get away with one of these grounding rods, if you can see. Well, I got to looking at it. It is not to be outside, so I'm gonna have to find a way to mount this inside of the garage here somehow. Maybe drill some holes through. I should have read more, but anyway, so we're gonna head to the back and check on the animals. It is around 2:30. Let's see. Oh wow, it's 5:32. Was not expecting that. The time change is throwing me off. I thought it was 3 o'clock. So this is just gonna be day one of it, I guess. And yeah, so let's go do chores with the animals. That is so much easier. So I know these little piggies have been going to work. My worst fear of every time I'm coming back here is they're not even going to be in there. They're just going to be gone. Let's come out. Pig, 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 pig. Pig, 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 pig. Ooh, look at Runny. Pig, 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 pig. Look what y'all did in here. Wow. Y'all guys are awesome. Let me tell y'all that y'all are, I love pigs. I love me some pigs. What'd y'all do, step in your water? Y'all stepped in it? at what these guys did. And they're staying away from the fence. I don't even think they've touched the gate. I am really, really happy with that. Look at that. They just kind of brushed up against it. They are respecting the electric fence. They're just killing it. This just made my whole day. I was trying to do a lot at once and just trying to do a lot of projects in one day, and it didn't happen like that. But look at this. This just makes my whole week. One day with the pigs. So before and after. Before and after. Oh, this is great. I am loving life right now. Of all the little mess ups that we had today, messing with the solar energizer and not being able to put the chicks on pasture, and waiting forever for this poultry net to come in, and it finally came in. It's like, oh yeah, we get to do it. I just kind of put the pigs on. I was like, oh, I'm gonna put them out, and then I'm just gonna leave them alone, not worry about them. And I just have to remember all the systems we're putting into place and why we're doing it. Like, we're gonna grow our own meat, you know. Well, you know, one of these guys is gonna go in the freezer. We're gonna get baby piglets out of this, and they are improving the land. Like, yeah. What are y'all hollering about? What? Look how fat you are, and you're still hungry? Look at your belly. It looks like you're pregnant. You better not be pregnant, because there ain't no male goats here. Look at you. Look at the little one. Look how fat. Why are you screaming and yelling like we don't feed you? Yeah, so 11 more days to go. And these pigs are doing great. And I feel like there's enough bedding out here that the pine needles are the bedding. Really? Are you serious? You better go lay down. Get back in there. What? Really? How are you just gonna come out here? Oh, see, I give you treats, and this is what you do, huh? I give you treats, and this is how you do me. How'd you do that? How'd you do that? Go back through. Put the head through. There you go. Oh, you sorry butt. You sorry. Look how fat y'all are. Oh my goodness. Big fatties. Anyway, so I think that's where we're gonna wrap this one up. Tomorrow's a new day. I just gotta realize I'm not Superman. I can't do it all in one day. It's gonna take time. My son helped me, and we're able to do a lot, you know, me and him together. I really enjoyed it, even though he lost his phone and he freaked out about it. But, all right, remember, like, comment, subscribe. You'll never miss another video. Thank y'all.